And it's about 6:45 a.m. We're here at the old city hall. And I got awoken about half hour ago with a call that the cops were on the ground. So I got out of bed, called the Uber over. I just arrived. I apologize if we're late. If you don't know, if you didn't catch my video last night, what this was a protest against the closure of a homeless shelter on 9th Street in Berkeley. Some of the occupants weren't given vouchers, weren't told anywhere they could go, and were just booted out to the street. About 30 occupants out of the 90 who were at the shelter. They handed out about 60 vouchers for them to go to housing or other places. But this gentleman right here, as you saw in the video last night, he wasn't given one of those vouchers. And
About 30 vouchers and set them on the table, so there's plenty openings now. But before that, it was like I was left behind.
so you're saying they did bring vouchers last night, and so you finally did get one?
There's vouchers, but I'm already situated here, so why unpack and go down there when I'm already here?
Can I ask what the voucher is for?
To stay at the senior citizen, North Berkeley senior citizen, somewhere inside there. It's not designed for it to be a shelter. They don't feed you or anything. It's just a place to lay your head. And about this time of morning, they boot you out. But I was willing to take that, but they said they didn't have any more vouchers.
So you're saying what they offer there, it's not even adequate. It's just a place to sleep. Is there any storage for belongings in case you gotta, go to work or gotta go about your day? Is there anywhere to keep your stuff safe?
Nothing like that at all. When you go, your items go with you. And back to what I was saying, that about myself, is that I've always wondered, when will we as homeless be treated equally fair as fellow Americans?
Yeah, I feel the same way. And this man is a honorably discharged U.S. veteran. He served in Vietnam. And he's out here, and I just want to let you guys know that 1/3 of all homeless on the streets of America are veterans. So we need to seriously consider this. This is bigger than just Berkeley. Homeless is an issue in every city, and the people aren't the problem. There's something with the economy. Some people have made poor decisions in their life that has led to this, but they need a hand up. They don't need to just be pushed further down the road, as if the city of Berkeley seems to keep doing over and over and over, as you can see here. This man's disabled, and after today, he's no longer going to have a place to store his things while he goes about his day. He's going to have to carry everything he owns and everything he needs to survive on his back. And I don't think that's right, since he served our country in Vietnam. So once again, the homeless shelter closed last Saturday, over a week ago. Consider the Homeless partnered with First They Came from the Homeless, erected this protest tent city to house some of the individuals who were not given vouchers as they were booted out of their shelter last weekend. In direct response to that, first it came from the homeless, supported this occupation, bringing food down and helping out with supplies. I came down and brought power with a solar panel and some batteries. And the city is luckily this time they've handed them vouchers, but sadly these vouchers only go to a bed. It just gives you a place to sleep at night. It's nowhere to store your stuff if you got to go, if you're like me and you got to go to work in the daytime. There's nowhere to put your bed and bedroll and all that. You got to carry everything with you. So it's clear that there's need of adequate housing to help get people off their feet and, help get people off the street. And what Berkeley's done is take $2.4 million and build a Pathways project, which houses tiny 50 little homes for 50 people for, I think it was 6 months to a year. And then after that, if they haven't gotten into permanent housing, they're going to boot them out on the street. And this was the solution to house the anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 homeless people that live on the streets here. And it's inadequate. It was a huge waste of money. And our mission statement is, with just a plot of land, we could provide for ourselves. The community supports us with food. We buy our own tents. We buy our own gear, what's not donated. And the city has minimal interaction with the encampments that we set up, which are drug-free, alcohol-free, and have a zero tolerance for violence. They are run by consensus, so everyone within the camp gets a vote on what happens. And that's how everything goes along peacefully in a sort of anarchist way. The camp I live at right now currently lives by those rules. And I would say right now I wouldn't be sober and I wouldn't be stable if I didn't have a place like that to remain. The constant, every night not knowing where you're going to sleep, not having some place to keep your bed and all that stuff, wears you down, wears you out. And sadly, that's when the drugs come in. So it's clear that something needs to happen. We'll be attending the city hall meetings. I'll take you guys in there over the next month or two while I'm in Berkeley, and we'll see where this progresses from here. So how they normally do this is those city workers that are over there in the green vests, they come and throw everyone's property away in these garbage trucks here. And the city usually just heaps it into a pile, and then they'll keep it for a day or two, and then they just throw it away. And this constant harassing of homeless people and stealing of their property and moving them along is it's unconstitutional. It violates the 8th Amendment for cruel and unusual punishment. And right now, many of the homeless people in Berkeley are in federal lawsuits against the city of Berkeley for this behavior. All right, so I cut reels, and they pretty much watched everyone pack up their own gear. Nothing got thrown away. No one resisted. No one was arrested here this morning. But unfortunately, these people who were in this shelter that provided them with a safe place to store their stuff, and they have nowhere. They have to go to other places that are only offering a bed, no storage for belongings, and it's not an easy way to live like that. To sum this up, something's got to change. We're going to keep doing this as long as the city keeps inhumanely treating people. We're going to keep coming back, and we're going to keep voicing out against the treatment of homeless people in the cities. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button, share this message. God bless.
Anonymous signing off. Don't forget to mash the like button and subscribe to Anon Medic.